period in a little town, and these little old boys come out hollering, Japan, kaput. Germany had just, done been one, and we got through with them. And but I don't remember exactly where I was at when Germany ended. But we was over in Germany somewhere.
When the war ended.
And then after the war was over, they put us in a little German camp. I reckon German soldiers had been staying there. And we stayed there till they shipped out some of us. The ones we had points. I had so many points, year of service and months I've been in the service. And I forget how many points I had, but a lot of them had been over there a year before I joined them.
And you tell them?
And they got to come home first. And so when I left over there, I left some that most of them was replacements after the war ended. And so they took over the Army of Occupation.
Did you tell how long you stayed over there?
Huh?
Did you?
I was over there. I was in the service 34 months and 29 days, and there wasn't 6 months of it here in the States. I stayed in England a year. In England, you carry your raincoat with you everywhere you go, especially over on that west side of England. The sun be a-shining, and in 15 minutes be pouring down rain on you.
It didn't thunder and lightning?
I never heard it thunder and lightning the whole time I was over there. I don't think it happens over in Europe. But we had a good snow, and me and old boy from Mississippi had dug us a good hole, went down to a barn, got a big barn door, big enough to cover that hole up, we had, and got two, over there the people had a 3-section mattress, just like 3 little baby beds laid side by side. We got us one of them, put down in that hole, and built a top over it with dirt and canvas, tarpaulin. And it come a snow that deep, and we just slept just like a bug in a rug. And our gun was just right there close to it. And we get a mission not to get up. So when it come New Year's, I hadn't thought nothing about it, but we had a fire mission. Oh, we just shot a lot of them over in Germany. And then about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we had another. And I said, Sergeant, what's going on? I said, this is the second one of these. I guess. He said, well, since we celebrated New Year's for us earlier, and says now we're celebrating New Year's for the people back in the States.
Wow.
I thought we were trying to, the German had tried to attack us, But after it was over, I got on a good bit of guard duty. They put me on that, and then they gave me a driver's license and let me drive a big old truck, 2.5-ton army truck for hauling prisoners from one place to another. And it was German soldier prisoners. It was ones that killed so many Jews. And we carried them to something like a chain gang where they fenced in place, 10 feet high fence around it. So, made 2 or 3 trips like that, and then my time come up to come home. But it took me a good many days to do that, because I had to ride all the way across France and Germany and Holland, all through there, and down to southwest England, Marseille, France. I got on a ship there, and it was a slow one. Took 18 days to cross it, and we was in a hurricane part of the way.
What was it called?
Huh?
What was it called?
What was it called?
They're called
The ship.
the USS John Brown.
You went over on another one though,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Queen
I
Elizabeth.
run across a picture of that in a paper, a magazine here a year or so back, that ship. It was just a merchant ship, and they had, it was cargo, you know, what carried supplies and stuff, but they had rigged it up down there with bunks, one on top of the other, you know, where they could haul us back. And it's all. And I woke up one morning, walked out on deck, and I saw the cliffs over there above New York City. And they made a turn then and went right up the Hudson River. Didn't take them long then to get them back home. They put us on a freight train, carried us back to Camp Gordon, and but they had it, you know, had bunks in it to where we could sleep, and it was a slow train. It stopped here and there for like several hours at a time, switching. But when they discharged me, they didn't give me no way home. I was on my own from Augusta. And I went to the bus station and bought me a ticket. And then this old guy walked up and says, I want 2 boys to ride to Atlanta with me. Help me drive. Well, I was going to have to wait 3 or 4 hours, you know, on that bus. So I just hopped in there with him. And Daddy told me, you know, said you ought not have done that. Said, you know, you didn't know who you was getting in the car with. Well, I thought me and this other boy was big enough to handle him. We went for a pretty good bit. And,
So you didn't ever get to drive though, did you? Did you drive his car for him?
Oh, no, the other boy turned it over to him and he made a bobble. He didn't know too much about driving, and he took it back and he didn't offer to let me drive, but I could have drove it all right. And we passed another bunch of boys coming home that had a wreck. Car went down an embankment. I don't reckon any of them was hurt, but they was all crowded up around it. But they got discharged the same time I did. I don't reckon I knew any of them. got in the Rockmore, what time was it? Way out midnight, wasn't it? They carried us over. And then faint moss carried us over Mother and Daddy. Daddy was with me because he met us in Atlanta and both they did. And then Daddy loaded us up and we went over to Mr. Kelly's.